Hello dear Taurus, I will tell you today's horoscope for August 5th, 2024. A message of love, hope and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. Taurus, August 5th, 2024. Hello dear Taurus, I will tell you today's horoscope. I tell you that your relationship depends on something and that has you worried, but behind that malicious qualification there are many good things that you don't consider. To start, say that you and your partner are connected. You will surprise the people around you, Taurus, for your great work capacity. You will be able to quickly realize this project that you have between your brothers and will help you very well. The working environment will not give you too much satisfaction, but it will change. You want to share your good times with your friends and give them good advice. The people around you will want to be by your side because of your enthusiasm. Try to express your opinions and feelings more sincerely, suits you, then you will enjoy love more. With the family you can have tensions and discussions, try to avoid them, keep calm and slow down a little to avoid stress and regain strength. You should start the week with more peace of mind, you salute him and thank you. Avoid overreading because you might feel unwell. Control, don't keep worrying about something that you can't solve right now because that alone would end up making you tired and causing stress and tension. Each thing takes time and you must take it all calmly. Establish a difference between your sensitivity, which is a very positive quality, and the obstinate reactions characteristic of your sign. You don't feel inherited or humiliated by anything. In love there are no impossibles and it is always possible to forgive. Don't neglect your health or your desires in the background within your interests and concerns. In love there is an excellent opportunity to meet other people and perhaps even a couple if you are single and looking for company. Love is everywhere, even in the least expected places. Don't worry if you're feeling nostalgic early in the morning because, as the day passes, you'll recover and when you get there in the evening you'll experience a spectacular adventure. You are more sensual than other times and your personality becomes attractive to the maximum. A good friend gives you security and no fear, answers instead of problems, confidence instead of doubts. Deep breathing, pure water and fresh and natural foods will be the key that will restore your body balance. Furthermore, they will allow you to enjoy an optimal state of health. The more harmonically alive, the better you will feel. Maybe you are a little apprehensive due to a nightmare that makes you fear an illness or accident. Put those thoughts away from your mind and forget them. The majority of sueños have a very different meaning than the literal one. Your possibilities of having a desired job in your hands are closer than ever. However, you must exercise patience and be careful when presenting your requests. Your public image will greatly influence the results. Interesting employment alternatives will be presented. A job offer outside your home could be tempting and represent extra income and the possibility of traveling and earning commissions. Even though there are some delays, there are economic plans that are envisioned in your astral present. Maintain your enthusiasm and, above all, your spirit. Despite certain temporal setbacks, your economy will improve a lot. Today's astral rhythm, sexual energy level, medium-moderate. Cosmic dynamics that you must take advantage of, the desire to overcome that you have in these moments, to learn something new and advance towards your goals. Dangerous tendency, let yourself be influenced by negative people and believe that separation or temporal distancing is no remedy. What should you avoid? The hesitations when making an important decision of a sentimental nature. Couple prediction, this day things will go very well if your couple has an earthly sign like you. There is also good communication with Geminis, even if it is airy, and with Libra, with which you share your regent. The most tense relationship will be with Scorpio, your partner, or with Aries, who is fire, and Sagittario. Current compatibility, you are in a harmonious tone with the other earth elements and also with the water elements. If you are single, you could kill a person interested in you if you are very possessive or celamous. The universal number is 1, the result of summing up this day with the month and year in numerology. Suitable times for today: remember that they are given according to the standard time of Eastern Europe and you must adapt to your national time: 5:15 a.m., 9:30 a.m., 5:25 p.m. and 10:20 p.m. Lucky numbers: 9, 21, 27 and 35. For Taurus, August will be a slightly difficult period. It's more likely that family matters and parents' problems will come to a head and your life will be a little unstable. However, you must not surrender, like saying, everything passes and that too will pass. During this period, it is very likely that there will be serious conflicts in relationships. Disagreement can arise both with people close to us and with superiors, allies, and companions. At the same time, family problems cannot be ruled out. In general, August will not be very successful for professional development, but builders and people who work with good roots can count on acceptable results if they are careful when interacting with people like managers and influential clients. The nuclear combination of aggressive Mars with the unpredictable Uranus seated in the sign of Taurus can push representatives of the Earth element to hasty declarations or actions. All of this is plagued by large-scale conflicts in the business environment. Among other things, a difficult time is ahead in terms of money. Between the 15th and 22nd of August, the situation will partially stabilize. Taurus's vitality levels will begin to recover, so you can recover to calm down and gain inner confidence. Try not to be distracted by what you have committed, as there is a risk that you will make some serious mistake. You will tend to make unnecessary expenses, so you will have to control yourself. Love and friendship will complement each other perfectly for the night. You are not the right person to judge your own conduct. You can't tell your partner how they should react to your actions, even if it was a joke or if you were a little drunk, etc. You must be responsible for what you say and also for what you don't say, and assume the consequences and disgust of the person you love. When a loss occurs, it is important to recognize it. Optimism does not imply denying reality. Acting in this way does not lead to anything positive. It's better to make an inventory of your losses and find a way to overcome them. A failure is never definitive whenever we learn from it. This is not the right time to face the elements directly. You must take precautions before going out. Otherwise, you could suffer damage and illness. There's no harm in checking the weather conditions before choosing your outfit. Even though you are sane, that does not mean you are invulnerable. My dear friends, if you like our predictions, we help you make better ones by becoming channel sponsors. What you have to do is click the thanks button, and with your help we will continue to grow. I imagine that recently you haven't seen many castles, princesses, princes, or madrinas. The planet Tierra does not offer this kind of life as a last resort. But that doesn't mean that we don't want there to be happy endings. The problem is that happiness is passing away. Like sunlight, it disappears and appears again. If we hope that things will never change, we end up feeling disappointed. A happy moment opens up in your existence always when you don't cling too much to it. It can form part of a cycle in your everyday world. Today, don't spend the day without going out for a walk in contact with nature, Tauro. The excess work you have done is noticeable every day in your body, in your character, and in your face. You need a rest, free air, and the sun will act positively on your physique and your state of mind. Round up the people you want. Apart from your partner, your friends of the soul will be your perfect companions on this festive day. Talking to them and laughing will make you as good as sleeping for 10 hours straight. Today, Tauro, you can have a moment of sincerity with your partner or with the person you recently met. It's a good opportunity to talk about your fears and what you want every day for the future. Open your heart and you will win. You won't regret saying a word in the language. Discover the power of discretion and tolerance when it comes to clearing up a sentimental question. Your love life will largely depend on the way you act. Don't allow doubts or the vacillations of other people to discourage you. If you have been thinking about starting a business on your own or starting a different job, guide yourself by your intuitions and experience. Do what your heart dictates. Taurus, this day will not be the same as the previous ones, as the stars tell you that it will be an exceptional day for you. Try not to worry too much about economic issues or unimportant questions. Enjoy this day and try to be happy with what you have. Many times you don't give the necessary value to what surrounds you. It's possible that you feel a great need to be alone. You need space to be alone with yourself and create your own idea about life. They are in the wrong. You don't have to be interacting with someone all the time. It is important that you have time alone to draw your own conclusions about your life. Your Taurian intuition is at a good moment and you understand better if you must speak or speak in a discussion with your partner. The silence is worth many times more than 1,000 words, and a gesture covers it all. If you don't have something important to define, you better control yourself and don't complicate your life with practices that could cause you problems and get you entangled with compromising explanations. It is possible that there will be dramatic changes in your life this day, as you will know well that person with whom you find yourself so in love. It may be that at first it is a little difficult to deal with this, but over the past few days, things will get better. Cheer up, things are getting better. If you are single, it may be that within these days you will find that person you have been looking for so much. If you're not there, then try to keep the flame alive with your partner. Be understanding, as that will bring happiness to the person you love. Improvements in allergic conditions and all those that have to do with bronchial problems or bacterial infections that have affected your lungs. A good day for recovery in hospitals and at home. If you smoke, there is every possibility of giving up this habit that is destroying your respiratory tract. These days your health will remain stable. This is a sign of your effort to maintain a balanced diet. But try to find some time to relax and do some sports. All of this will be good for your body to prevent possible problems with your back and joints. The work area in your Taurus sign is in good health, although you will have to wait a while before receiving the approval you are looking for. Don't be impatient, everything will happen in your opportune time, and in a few days you will be doing what you really like to do. If you are thinking about changing jobs, today is an excellent day to do so. It may be that a better job proposal presents itself to you, but remember that before making any decision you must have secured that job that you so desire. Unless it's like this, you'll find yourself in big trouble. You will increase your income if you review your social contacts and reach out to the right people. Don't wait for a closed door to open, explore other economic avenues, and don't get bogged down in an activity that isn't producing money, just causing headaches. Finally, you can give yourself a breather, without worrying. You can get the payment from a goddess who has with you or an increase in income that you have been requesting for some time. Don't worry about money at these moments, you will be able to do so without needing a lot of effort. Remember that it is very important to prioritize expenses, pay dues, and give luxury when you are prudent. Speaking about the economy, if you can decide that the situation for those born under this sign will improve a lot. The first thing you should have in your head is that it is very necessary that you save something of money for future times when things are not as long as you want to go. Hurry to suffer for future situations. With Venus at your back, your love life certainly does not travel along such a straight path during this period, but you have to decide that you are supported by Mars, and this planet in Virgo supports your love union that becomes more concrete, perhaps less passionate, but certainly more concrete and stable. Therefore, with the person next to you, you may be less emotional this month, but I am sure that you will be able to dialogue and communicate in a very positive way and talk about your future. Mercury, which is also in Virgo, helps you and supports you in this. If you are a lonely heart, it is certainly not easy to fall in love with this Venus on your shoulders, and you may be able to meet a person who is not completely sincere with you. Even, for some couples, they may have to account for some small lies and things they don't say that could create some inconvenience. So be sincere. Mercury and Mars in trine of the zodiac sign Virgo certainly helps you a lot and supports you in all your work endeavors because it gives you energy, ideas, vitality, and even success in new meetings, agreements, and business. This is the time to conclude important useful agreements for your future and, although we are in a period of summer and vacations, we are sure that wonderful news will reach many of us. Maybe you may have a strong desire to work during this period. If you are looking for a job, send your CV and maybe you can receive good news or a phone call before the month ends. Jupiter is a great strength for you and you can decide to change jobs, think about following another professional path, work on new projects or change jobs within your own company. This is one of the best months of the year for you. Unfortunately, the Sun and Venus are in Leo, therefore, in square with your natal Sun and certainly don't have any luck in small matters, but remember that Jupiter is in your zodiac sign and, during this month, forms a double trine with Mars and Jupiter that is in Virgo, which brings great stability in your life and the possibility of accomplishing everything you have in mind. This Jupiter in Taurus is a gift of heaven for you because you can plant the seeds of a bright future. Meanwhile, you can also enjoy this summer month when you must stop and relax, go on vacation and, with the energy you receive from Mars, dedicate yourself to a hobby. If you have children or a family, it would be good to organize a trip together to strengthen different loving bonds. Do not neglect your physical aspect or your spiritual life. Don't make the mistake of commenting on things that don't have anything clear on the way. Talk to the people who you know can help you achieve better things or, finally, help you achieve a little more than what you want and can do right now. Tauro knows that he spends a lot of time thinking about things that he knows won't happen in the short term, so he doesn't want to know much about the rest of today. You have everything to make life become much more auspicious with you, but if you lose, you won't do it. Someone will make a mistake in their work this day, which could mean that many people have to be there to correct such a mistake. It will be an extra workload, but you should always think that this could also happen to you. In a very particular way of happening, the day will give you a pleasant surprise. It's likely that you'll meet someone in the way you least expect, but that doesn't happen very quickly. You have many good opportunities for the future. It is likely that today someone will offer you a project in which you would be very interested in participating. It will be something that you cannot refuse, unless you have other things to do. You are waiting to pass on important opportunities for your life, and that is why you can notice it because today, a person you are knowing, but if you are bored of waiting, you will stop talking. It's very likely that you've found someone who is more attentive than you are. This person who likes you has an extraordinary memory and will remember everything you say in these first outings. Take care how you express yourself and the topics you choose to talk about, so that everything you say can be used against you. Pay attention to everything they say to you, don't forgive the forgotten. Excellent day for love. Tauro will have many good experiences in this area during the day. It is likely that it will start early in the morning. The love you have with your partner, if you don't have any formal commitment, you could have something very good during the afternoon. If a special date is coming up for your couple, you can't ignore it. You have to write it down in your diary and on your calendar to remember it, and, from here, you must prepare a big celebration. The stars alert you with time so that you don't miss the possibility of forgetting. Many things may not work in your life as you want, but in the end all the negatives will come to harm you, Taurus. You have to be able to see and discover what you are capable of at this moment. You can't have doubts about the things that life will betray you. If you don't believe in the word of a person in your work, you have to know that you can achieve many things in this moment that will help you to see everything better. Life is affable at work, but I don't trust you. You must try to carry out your tasks in the best possible way, as you are in constant evaluation. It can be tedious at times, but trust that this wait will bring something good out of you. Your brain must be your greatest ally in the search for your health, but you must dominate it, so you can act with amazing independence. That voice that tells you to eat more, to eat less, to drink a little less, that's your voice. If you don't put on the brakes, it will take you down unpleasant paths. Nothing unresolved, Taurus. When you really care about someone, you have to do everything for that person to pay attention to you. Remember that if we don't notice, nothing really happens. There's plenty of time for those who want to be closer other. In love, you are managing to win over the person you want. Very soon you can formalize that relationship and it will be something very good for both parties if you are looking for stability, and that is the best thing you can start today, dear Tauros. Success is waiting for you. You just have to move forward and visualize the goal you want to reach. Don't stop for anything in the world on the path you're traveling. You can always taste the fruits of your work. You just have to apply a little, but then go the other way. To achieve our successes, we must trust in ourselves and often take a leap of faith if you are in a situation that you don't know what to do. Love represents a lot of sacrifices. However, today you have to fear and start organizing your day as if you were too busy. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day. Blessings.